Hello and welcome to another video. Glad you are joining me here in my diecast room in Bavaria in Germany. Today we are back with another model from Solido in 1/18 scale. Now if you are a subscriber of this channel, you know that this channel is dedicated to 1/64 diecast cars, but from time to time I do something else, and today is such a day because this guy here was on sale. And yeah, I had to have it. And before we talk about the details and talk about the exterior of this beauty here, let's talk shortly about the price. Normally you can get these Solido models for around 50 euros, but as I mentioned, this one here was on sale. And I paid 35 euros for this BMW M3 E46, and I think yeah, it's kind of a good deal, a fair price. You know that there are much more expensive 1/18 scale cars, and well, I have to admit I'm not an expert for 1/18 scale, but I think yeah, you get a lot of diecast for your money when you buy a Solido car, but that's my opinion. So now let's talk about the exterior and bring the camera down a little bit. So here it is. As I mentioned, this is a BMW M3 E46. This car came out in the year 2000. That was when I got 18 years old and got my driver's license, and surely got no BMW M3, but yeah, I really liked this one. So I would say let's start with the differences between the M3 and the regular 3 Series of this time. So if you take a close look here at the hood, we got this thing here that is called Power Dome, and as far as I know it had no function, it was just about the look, so it looks a little bit more muscular. For sure this car is wider than the regular M3 series, than the regular 3 Series, not the M3 series. Then we got different mirrors. These are more aerodynamic than the standard ones. And then we got these things here on the side. To be honest, I don't know the right expressions for them. In German, you call them gills, you know, like from the fish, but I guess it's not the right English expression. Anyways, to take a close look, here you can see also the M badge, which is a nice detail in my opinion. Here we do have an indicator. So yeah, let's talk about some other details. Let's take a look at the rims. They are really nice in my opinion, kind of 10 spokes, and we got 5 screws and a BMW badge in the center. And yeah, I think it's hard to see, but if you look right through the holes, you can see the brake disc and the calipers, and they don't turn with the wheels if you turn the wheels. You know, that's the case on some cheap diecast models. So yeah, let's go on with the front, which is also nicely done in my opinion. Nice headlights. We got some fog lights, license plate saying BMW M3, and we also got a very crisp BMW badge here on the hood. And yeah, that's a funny thing. I mean, look how small this grille is if you compare it to the actual or yeah, version that all the new BMWs have. Yeah, very small, and I think this car still looks good with this with these small kidneys. We also do have this shading stripe here on the windshield, also a nice detail here on the roof. You can see this shark fin antenna. I think it's sorry, the first BMW M3 that has this kind of antenna. take a look at the back. I hope you can see it here on the rear window. We have these heating wires. And let's get to the back side of this car. If you take a close look, you can see here on the trunk, you can see some gaps. And if you see this, you can, or you probably would guess that you can open the trunk, but you can't. And when you take a close look, these nicely done taillights are one piece, so you can't open the trunk, but we got a nice and crisp BMW badge, the M3 badge, BMW M3 license plates, and here on the back we also got some, we got 4 exhausts. By the way, this is what the base looks like. Got some details here on the exhaust. And now I would say we get, before we do that, before we get into the interior, the wheels do turn, not too much as you can see right here, but the steering wheel is turning with the wheels, which is kind of nice. Well, I didn't talk about the color. I don't know what the precise name of this color is, but it's somewhere between, I would say, yellow and gold, and I do really like it. So now, normally these Solido cars come with opening parts, and as I mentioned, you can't open the hood, you can't open the trunk, but you can open the doors. And I have this plastic piece, but it didn't come with this car. It came with the Porsche I showed you in one of my recent videos. I put a link in the description below. Oops. And by the way, I also forgot to mention, if you take a look at the side mirrors, we got some reflective inlays here, which is kind of nice. So take a look inside. I think it's nicely done. I mentioned there are much more expensive models available in 1/18 scale, but I think for 50 euros or for 35 euros, what I paid for this one, I think it's really good. That's my opinion. If you have a different opinion, you can write in the comments down below. But now let's take a look into the interior, or let's open the other door as well. By the way, the right door does open much more easily. So we have some kind of, I would say, cream interior. No carpeting. But now let's take a look here into the footwell. I hope you can see it. I think it's hard to see. You only got 2 pedals here, and this I think it's not that one pedal got lost. This car, as far as I know, was available with a manual transmission and an automated manual transmission. I guess this is an automated version. So we only get 2 pedals, and yeah, some nice details, nicely done steering wheel, in my opinion, very appropriate to the original. We also got the BMW badge in the center, the gauges are done up, and also here in the center, all these details, handbrake, also the buttons here on the side of the seat that, yeah, operate your seat, really, really nicely done. We also got some details here on the door. You also got this button here for opening the window, and if you take a close look on the other side here, you can't see it, so we got yeah, different door handles, or different details on the door handles, also very nice in my opinion. Yeah, well, this car, I think it was only available as a coupe, and as a convertible. I think they did kind of a prototype for a station wagon. BMW calls it touring, but yeah, it never got into production. I think right now you can get a station wagon, but at that time they didn't do a station wagon. So yeah, all in all, I have to say, I think for the price, in my opinion, a very, very nice model, and it will get a nice a display place here in our house. And yeah, that's it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe the channel. I say thank you for watching, happy hunting, and see you next time. Bye.